Tesla has finally confirmed that it is gearing up to unveil the long-awaited Model 2 this coming November. Yet, despite the announcement, everything surrounding this car remains shrouded in secrecy. No one knows for certain whether the vehicle will appear in the form of a compact sedan, a small hatchback, or a scaled-down version of the Model Y, which has been linked to the internal code name Redwood. What we do know, however, is that this is Elon Musk's ace card, the vehicle he intends to use to fast-track the global shift toward electric transportation. With a price tag starting at just $15,990, Musk believes the Model 2 will be the tipping point that could boost global EV adoption by as much as 50% before the decade closes, effectively positioning Tesla at the center of the market. Though official details are still scarce, what little information has slipped out suggests that the Model 2 will come in at least two variants. One is expected to be a single-motor rear-wheel drive configuration powered by a 53 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which would deliver up to 310 miles of range under favorable conditions. The second is believed to be a dual-motor all-wheel drive version equipped with a larger 75 kilowatt-hour pack, aimed at those who demand extra performance and versatility. Production is scheduled to kick off at Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas in 2025, with further expansion planned for Berlin and Mexico. The target is ambitious, with Tesla hoping to hit 10,000 units per week, which translates to roughly 500,000 cars per year. Of course, Elon Musk has long emphasized that building a $25,000 car without autonomy would be a wasted effort. He has been vocal in saying that an inexpensive Tesla that still relies entirely on human drivers doesn't truly solve the bigger issue of transportation efficiency. This makes the real question even more intriguing. Will the Model 2 be Tesla's first mass-market vehicle to debut with breakthrough self-driving capabilities baked in from the start? And beyond that, what hidden innovations might Musk and his team be keeping under wraps until the grand reveal? Welcome to Tesla Car World. Stick around, because in just a moment we'll share exclusive glimpses of the Model 2 being tested, footage the mainstream media hasn't yet shown. Join more than 258,000 Tesla fans who follow our updates before anyone else by subscribing now. The story of how the Model 2 is being brought to life actually began years ago. Tesla had already anticipated the need for a budget-friendly EV back in 2020, when the company first started sketching out plans for such a model. Fast forward to today, and that foresight appears sharper than ever, especially when contrasted with the cautious and sometimes hesitant moves from traditional automakers. Many of Tesla's competitors still hesitate to take the affordable EV challenge seriously. Instead of delivering practical, well-rounded electric cars, they often roll out half-baked concepts, vehicles that look good on paper but lack the refinement and affordability consumers expect. Consider the Chevrolet Bolt as an example. When General Motors first introduced it, the Bolt was hailed as the brand's budget-friendly EV offering, but many buyers soon discovered the downsides. For nearly $30,000, they ended up with a car that charged far too slowly, had ongoing battery reliability issues, and even faced multiple safety recalls. For customers hoping to make the leap to electric driving, the experience was frustrating, and it ultimately harmed consumer confidence. Today, Tesla feels pressure from two powerful directions. On one side, consumers are demanding lower prices as EV adoption grows. In the United States alone, sales of electric vehicles surpassed 1.44 million units in 2023, accounting for just over 9% of all new cars sold. By the first quarter of 2025, that figure had already climbed to nearly 9.6% of the market. On the other side, Tesla faces intensifying global competition. Chinese and European manufacturers have successfully driven costs down, especially in the compact EV segment. The BYD Seagull, for instance, now sells in China for less than $10,000, sending a shockwave through the industry and showing just how aggressively other automakers are targeting the entry-level EV buyer. For Tesla, this challenge isn't discouraging, it's a motivator. Instead of retreating, the company is pushing forward with the Model 2 as a true global competitor. After all, no automaker, not even Tesla, can survive in the long run without offering an EV that is both affordable and practical on a global scale. Look at Ford, for example. The company has announced that it is working on a new EV platform paired with a streamlined production system, aiming to release a mid-size electric vehicle priced around $25,000, or, according to updated reports, closer to $30,000, sometime in 2027. That's still years away, and Tesla has no intention of waiting. One of Tesla's greatest strengths lies in reimagining how cars are built. For the Model 2, the company is expected to employ its revolutionary unboxed manufacturing process. This system could slash the cost of building new factories by up to 50% while dramatically speeding up vehicle assembly. By eliminating wasted motion and unnecessary steps, Tesla can reduce production complexity and streamline how major components come together. For example, instead of welding and bolting together hundreds of individual metal parts to form the chassis, Tesla may use massive Giga casting machines to produce the main frame in just a handful of pieces. Imagine the seats being mounted directly onto the structural battery pack, which is then lifted as a complete unit into the body shell after it has been painted. This avoids the inefficiency of repeatedly disassembling and reassembling parts during production. Tesla has already been preparing for this with seats pre-installed onto battery frames. By the time the Model 2 enters full-scale production, such methods will likely be fully integrated. But even with these breakthroughs, building a low-cost EV remains incredibly challenging, and the single biggest hurdle is the battery. Batteries account for between 30 and 40% of the cost of an electric car, and lithium, the core ingredient, has remained both expensive and vulnerable to supply disruptions. Tesla has relied for years on nickel-manganese cobalt chemistries, which deliver strong performance but come with high costs. In recent years, lithium prices have spiked dramatically, further straining supply chains. Behind the scenes, Tesla has been developing an entirely new battery architecture to reduce costs and increase efficiency. The goal is no longer about creating the absolute best car money can buy. Instead, the mission is to design the best car almost anyone can afford. That shift in philosophy is critical to understanding the Model 2. Make no mistake, the Model 2 will not be a stripped-down or compromised version of a Tesla, nor will it resemble a golf cart pretending to be a car. Everything we know suggests it will be a complete and capable vehicle, inheriting much of the DNA found in the Model 3 and Model Y, only smaller, more affordable, and designed with the masses in mind. Think of it as Tesla's answer to urban mobility, a compact hatchback or crossover built for a new generation of city drivers. When we look at Tesla's existing lineup, it's clear the company has covered nearly every major category.